extreme, we have
playing by the rules and requirements of the Company and Allied Matters Act 2022, Access Holdings PLC, trading under Access Corporation, has called its shareholders to the first statutory meeting.
A statutory meeting of the shareholders of Access Holdings PLC, trading as Access Corporation.
The shareholders are meant to ratify the processes after the notices have been read, essentially an exercise that ensures that both management and shareholders are still traveling together.
Our commitment.
When we said we're going to set up a holding company or we're going to evolve into a holding company, there were several reasons. And the first was that in line with what is happening in the Western world and best practice, as you find the banking subsidiary growing to 15 to 16 to 20 countries, etc., you need a holding company that will provide additional oversight over the entire banking institution. No one managing director can say he's responsible for 22 countries or for 50 countries or for 100 countries. You can go and see how Citibank has been modeled.
We're going to vote on the adoption of the corporation statutory reports by a simple majority on show of hands. Will someone please second this motion? The lady at the back.
I rise to second that motion.
Thank you very much.
According to management, Access Bank PLC, the banking group, joins other verticals to become members of Access Corporation with some sterling international incursions and strategies.
We're trying to create an institution that will be truly seen as global but coming out of Africa. And so we're spreading to countries that you have inflation rates lower than that of Africa, because what you tend to see is that if you operate in countries that have high inflation rates, all right, over time, the impact of devaluation can destroy your capital. So in the course of last year, all right, we had raised capital by way of alternative tier 1 capital, which is typically what you see in developed markets, all right, and strengthened our balance sheets. Now, what we've also done is that we want to be seen as that institution that technically has replaced some of the Western banks that are leaving the continent as far as payments is concerned. So the idea is that 1 out of every 3 payments anybody is making from anywhere in the world into Africa will be settling on Access Bank's platform.
In keeping with a 20-year tradition and based on the half-year performance, an interim dividend of 20 kobo is paid to shareholders, with a full-year dividend to be paid at the end of 2022 financial year.